I'm just going to get the elephant out of the room. There is no camera this week because my face is currently erupting like a camera erupt due to some allergic reaction I'm having. So next video, the face cam will be back. But I promise you, this is still going to be a really good match. We're playing against Orange Steve and the Miami Heatmors this week. Orange Steve is actually the coach I project to win the entire thing. The team that he made is absolutely insane, and he's an amazing draft player. So let's just dive right into the review. His mega of choice is the Mega Medicham. Now, it's kind of annoying to play this week one because I'm playing with Mega ALAKAZAM, as you guys know, so it's going to be a little frustrating trying to hit that Medicham because it's just going to resist my psychic moves. And then the other annoying thing is having to deal with this Ursaluna at the same time. Looks like he's probably going to go some sort of Trick Room route, although he could go Tailwind. I mean, looking at his speeds here, I mean, he has the option to just, you know, go Fletchender, drop a Tailwind and go in, but I think my team's actually better in Tailwind than his is, so I really do think that more likely than not he's going to opt for that Trick Room. Seeing that I don't really have a ton of Trick Room options I would really like to bring here, although I did try to bring something that was okay in both modes if needed. Let's just talk about what I expect him to bring. I do expect that Mega Medicham. I do expect that Ursaluna because, I mean, that's just been a beast in Reg H, and with that Ghost Terra that he has on it, I mean, I can't just hit this thing for Fighting Stab. It's going to be tough to play around this. On top of that, you know, we do have that Tatsugiri because I'd be like, oh, let me just, you know, bring my Jigalg and, you know, Water Terra and hit it with Scald or Liquidation or something, and it's like, no, I gotta worry about that Storm Drain this entire time, so that's gonna be kind of frustrating. I do think there's a world where he decides to bring camera up just because in Trick Room it's just so easy to just get that up and going, so I do have to plan around that as well. It's going to be a little tricky, but I do have some plans up my sleeves. The last thing I want to talk about though is that this Toxapex, I fully expect this Toxapex to come, or the Crabominable, because they both have wide guard. In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if both of them showed up because it's going to be tricky to try to blast off those AoE moves with the Alakazam and the Indeedee. So that is something that I really need to keep in mind. So let's just talk about the team that I built. Let's just start off with that Alakazam. I didn't put any investment into speed because I naturally outspeed everything, and if he gets Tailwind up, he's just going to outspeed me. Regardless, I just decided to go full special attack and full HP just to try to tank a little something. Nothing too interesting on this. I have Calm Mind, Expanding Force. I did put the Psychic on here, obviously, because I'm going to have to worry about that wide guard and then protect, so nothing interesting there. I did go with the Magic Guard ability just for, you know, just in case I decided not to Mega on that turn, but I don't really know how much that's really going to affect it. I didn't go Inner Focus because I figured, you know, I'm gonna have a DD out anyway most of the time, so just having that Psychic Surge, that Psychic Terrain, I don't have to worry about the Fake Out. I did throw Mental Herb on here. I was really considering just going super bulky with this, but I really need to get Reflect up to deal with some of the threats on his team. I also decided to put Light Screen on another Pokemon as well. You know, Helping Hand, let's just boost up that Alakazam and kill something, truthfully. Follow Me in case I need any redirection, and then again, I like having Psychic on here. I really don't like playing Pokemon that don't have a single attacking move. I feel like it's just too easy to read what your opponent's gonna do, and I really like making my opponent think like, is she gonna double or you know, go one-on-one, so I definitely like having that option. And I was thinking about putting Expanding Force on. The only problem is I feel like it's just too easy for him to counter that. So with Rhydon, you know, I really drafted Rhydon on here to have that Lightning Rod ability, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this thing's just gonna have to kill shit. Okay, so I do have that Fighting Terra type on here, so I can resist the fighting if I had to. I have a feeling that this Rhydon's actually gonna be pretty key in this matchup, so I decided to throw Protect on there just to help keep it alive a little bit more, make my opponent think. And then I threw a Body Press on here because look at this defense, guys. Like, this is just absolutely insane, especially with the Eviolite. This thing is just going to be a tank, so I figured, you know, getting that Fighting Stab, that'll help me deal with some of those issues. I mean, I don't see a world in which the Ursaluna doesn't Terra in front of this, so if I can force that Terra out, then I can go into something like my Infernape. So my Infernape has knockoff, and it also has close combat, so this is something that's going to check that Ursaluna. Although I know you're thinking, oh, but it's fire. I also have the Flying Terra type, so if I had to, I can just Flying Terra type. I know it contradicts a little bit because I can only Terra one Pokemon, right? Like I can only Terra Fighting or Terra Flying, but if I can just scare him, that might be helpful. Orange is a really good player. It's going to be very difficult to scare him, but that is just one thought that I had. Illumise is just going to be another support Pokemon here. I have Tailwind on here if need be. If this ends up being a Tailwind war, I want to make sure I have Tailwind because I will outspeed when I need to with Tailwind. I also have Encore on here because I don't have Taunt, so at least I can kind of scare certain protects and stuff like that with Encore. That's the only downside about having a Lumise, is that I don't really have a Taunt on this team. I mean, I guess I could put Taunt on here. Doesn't she get Taunt? No, she doesn't. Just kidding. So, that's that. So I am not going to have to, I'm not really going to be able to stop that Trick Room. I just have to power through it. But I do have Struggle Bug on here, and I think that's going to be important dealing with some of those special attack Pokemon that he's going to bring, just to try to help mitigate how much damage I'm taking, especially because I'm going to assume that a Trick Room is going to get up at some point. I would like to be able to deal with some stuff like that. And then I also have the Light Screen for that as well. So Infernape on here, just again, I did have that Flying Terra type. I do think that this Infernape is also going to be key in this matchup because it's the only thing that I can really hit this Medicham for stab. I do have the knockoff, but I don't have Dark Stab for it. So knockoff also doesn't really get any value, right? Because the Medicham is just going to be holding a Mega Stone anyway. So unless I somehow knock it off before it Megas, but if that happens, then Orange, I have to have a talk with you. I don't expect that to happen, but yeah, so that's that. And then I have the Close Combat on here too. So this kind of is built to help check the Medicham and help check the Ursaluna. The one thing to note is that I am faster than the Medicham as well. So I did put just enough speed investment into it to guarantee that I always outspeed that Medicham. I was considering putting Fake Out on here, but the only problem is having to deal with the Fake Out on Indeedee, and honestly, I don't even want to play those games. I just want to kill, so that's why I made the choice that I made. If I was to put it on here, I'd probably just drop Protect, but I think Infernape's just going to be too important. And if I end up losing because of Fake Out, then that's, you know, that's a lesson learned. And for my last Pokemon, I'm kind of between two Pokemon right now, actually, and I'm probably going to make the decision right after I record this, but I just want to make sure that I have this video done before Orange messages me. So right now I'm between Leafeon and Sylveon. So the reason I decided to go with Leafeon first is because I really need to be able to check that Ursaluna. I don't really have a good check against it. Originally, I was thinking of going Dragalge, but the problem with going Dragalge is that it could easily just be countered by Tatsugiri, by both the Dragon and the Water type, so I'm a little bit scared to do that. I decided to go Leafeon as well because the grass will resist a few things. However, I'm so tempted to just go Sylveon because Sylveon will also check the Tatsugiri and will check the Medicham. And also, you know, hopefully maybe resist a Fairy type here or whatever. So I'm kind of in a weird spot because of that. I really don't know what the call is, and I'll probably make it after I'm done with this. If I do go Sylveon, though, I think I'm just going to throw an Assault Vest on it and just go, you know, do fairy things. I have to think about that, but that is the team. I'm going into this match trying to be as positive as possible, but, you know, Orange is a really good player, so we have to keep our expectations tempered here. We're going to try our best, and I really look at this as a learning opportunity. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side, and I guess you'll see then if I chose Leafeon or Sylveon in like 5 seconds. Okay, so actually I just made these set really quick, and it's probably not perfect, and I'm sure someone's gonna yell at me. I decided to go with Leftovers and not Assault Vest because I really wanted to have Protect and Yawn to help stall out some of those Trick Room turns. I really don't have a good answer for Blood Moon, or for regular Ursaluna, I should say, so I think this is probably my best bet to just get kind of cheeky and do something very unexpected. And then we have the AoE and the single target because I have to deal with those wide guards, and and I think the Fairy type steal on this, so. Oh, and one more thing I decided to change to was on this Rhydon, I decided to actually just go Rock Slide. I realized I really needed something to deal with Fletchinder, and just having that Rock Slide and the chance to flinch might actually be super helpful. The only thing is, there's no reason to bring Rockhead or Reckless, so I just threw Lightning Rod on. I don't know if he has anything that's even going to use an electric move, but just in case there's like, I don't know, a Thunder Wave or something, I came prepared. Alright, so I did change one more thing. I did end up putting a Rocky Helmet on my Indeedee, and then I put Fake Out on my Infernape. The problem is I do these recordings like right before I play the game, and then I start like doubting everything that I did. And then I'm like, wait, I gotta change this, I gotta change this. So I gotta get better at recording that, sorry guys, and like not, you know, changing everything up after I record it. But just for the sake of time today, I'm just gonna leave it instead of re-recording it because I just don't have the time. Oh, geez, okay, all right, hold up. I was not prepared for this. I fully thought the Toxapex was going to come. That's literally what I was about to say. Okay, so we obviously know that there's a Trick Room angle, which is going to be set up by that Mimikyu. We have to figure out what I want to lead, and unfortunately, I did not think of that ahead of time. So the Mimikyu is grass, and I'm assuming Ursaluna, maybe? Maybe getting the Ursaluna up early? Let's just lead with that and see what happens. Because, like, truthfully, I don't know what to expect. Okay, Mimikyu Cleavor. Okay, that makes sense, right? Because that is going to hit me for stab. Although I am faster. I don't know what has wide guard, so we're not going to go for that just yet. He's going to go for a bug move, 100%. You know what I honestly am thinking? Let's go Sylveon and Psychic you. Because I knew that was coming. Let's break the disguise. They're going to get the Trick Room up. That's fine. I couldn't stop it. I don't have Taunt, and he knows I don't have Taunt. I don't know about Wide Guard. Does this get Wide Guard? I don't think it gets Wide Guard. Does Mimikyu? I should have checked this shit. I don't know if it gets Wide Guard. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. Okay. I need to save that in DD. We're going to go for the Hyper Voice here, and then I'm just going to... I think I'm just going to tank it with the Rhydon. Okay, that's fair. Does that get Wide Guard? That I don't know. I think we just Draining Kiss you again. And what's stopping me from Rock Sliding? That way, in case something has Wide Guard that I don't know about... Okay. Alright. So, I don't think he's going to... He knows I'm Terra Fighting on the Rhydon, right? He only has one turn of Trick Room yet left. I think I just Protect. Let's see what happens here. I think we have her voice again. And, this is tricky. I'm not quite sure how to deal with that. I'm kind of feeling like I have to just go for it and hope he doesn't Terra. Okay, I didn't need to live Rhydon. Ooh, kill the Ursaluna. Oh, okay, I had to get rid of the Ursaluna. That was the thing I was most scared about, was that Ursaluna. Okay. Okay, so now, you are not going to expect this. And you are going to be faster. Let's keep the Rhydon. I don't want to lose it just yet. Okay, that's fine. Not really, but it works. Unfortunately, now I can't Terra. That's the only problem. This will be tricky. This will certainly be tricky. I'm gonna fake out, the Medicham and Tailwind. Actually, no, I don't have to fake it out. Duh. I'm just gonna knock you off in Tailwind. I'll be faster. Oh, that did not do enough. Oh, shoot. I should have faked it out. The Psycho Cut. I forgot about that because I'm fighting. I keep thinking it's flying. This is probably cooked at this point, but let's just, I think you're gonna protect the Mega Medicham. I'll just get the light screen up just to have it. Yeah, I think I just lose now. I mean, not now. I lost before. But it is what it is, right? I think this gets Wide Guard. Let's just see what happens. Okay. I just do it again. Jesus Christ, Alakazam. Now, does Disguise come back up? That I don't know. I don't know if this gets Wide Guard. Something on here has to get Wide Guard, and I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, this Cleavor is the problem, and I honestly expected Tatsugiri. I need to not give up the Infernape so early. He's gonna just lead the Cleavor again. I need a better answer for it. Ooh. Skill swapped. What did we skill swap? Saitama? Oh, so I don't have Pixelate anymore. Okay, and I don't have leftovers. Alright, it's decent damage. The Encore is not bad. The Trick Room kind of stinks. I don't really need the Illumise anymore. I think I'm okay with that. Oh, shoot, I forgot about Gigaton Hammer again. God damn it. I needed to not lose Sylveon. I should have protected. I should have just protected. Why didn't I just protect? I'm so dumb. I don't know why I didn't just protect. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Whatever. I do move faster than the Tinkaton. I have to protect this turn because it's too easy. It's too easy for them to just kill the right on there. Oh, they called to protect. Okay. Nice call, nice call. But at least we got the Terra out, right? The thing is like, I'm gonna lose the Illumise here, but I also don't want to lose Indeedee. I think I have to sack it. I have to hope for a flinch. I have to hope for a flinch. No. This is tricky. I think we reflect here and protect. I think that's probably called. Okay, that's fine. That's a good play. Maybe I'll get lucky again with the Rock Slide flinch. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, okay, okay. The double kill I'll take. The Camerupt is definitely slower than me. Actually, maybe not. This might be a tie. This legitimately might be a tie. Ah, never mind. That was a speed tie, but I lost. Uh-oh. I only have 2 more turns of Psychic Terrain. Well, Heat Wave, I have Magic Guard, so actually, I don't see why I don't just do that and fake out you. Oh, I lost. GG's. Lol, Psychic Terrain. GG. Alright. Well, you know, it wasn't too bad. I definitely made some mistakes there, the fake out and the Psychic Terrain, which is why I didn't want to put it on my Infernape anyway. But letting them get the second Trick Room up was kind of GG's, to be honest. I should have just called that he was going to do it on this turn. I did Follow Me instead. I really needed to double into that. If I doubled into it, then they wouldn't have gotten the second one up. And then I could have easily, when this died, I could have easily just brought in Alakazam. Oh well, GG's. We will see you guys next week.